Walbats on the stream has a chance to prove why that wasn't an update, and why it wasn't an upset, and that is just another day at the office.
And this is yet another bang, a bit of a different bang, right? But another bang that Walbats is going to be having to play against here, almost immediately getting into top 48. But so far, this has been Walbats' best performance in any process, any major ever, and he is locked in, let me tell you here. So we'll see exactly how this ends up going as we get into the very first round between these two players. Kobe starting off with his hallmark neutral jump or back jump here on round start, and already tossing out these nails, having complete control here of neutral so far.
Yep, to those who are unfamiliar with the bang paradigm, you're going to see a lot more aggression from Killakobes. Wants to hit with stagger pressure, wants to try to match any sort of pacing that you have and just overpower you on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, don't be deceived. Kobe can play very scrambly, very messy, drops a lot of combos, but he is one hell of a consistent player.
If you don't have that consistency in the combo department, you got to find it elsewhere, and he finds it in the speed and in the straight game knowledge.
Ooh, all right. Going there with a 60.
Walbats, though, seeming to be in this overpowered state. Counter hit from Kobes. Already know he's got those confirms. A dominating performance in the first round.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the big things about Bang as well is that all his drive moves have high startup. So oftentimes when you see these drive moves come out, they tend to come out as reads because of the guard point to have applied to them as well. So you use it as a way to blow up your opponent's offense, but hey, if you mess it up, you're going to get absolutely smoked.
There's also on a lot of the good characters, not too sure about Jubei, but there are a lot of Ultra 2 OS, some of the common ones like the 2D and the 6D as well. Got to be careful of that if you are a Bang player on the defensive, but so far it has only been Walbats on the defensive. Now getting cracked open with a crush trigger. Has a burst, might not elect to use it. It sure does make it on the Killakobes drop, the one and only.
one of many as we're going to be getting further into this set here. But Kobe just continuing to win these interactions with perfect timing with the OD activation, going straight to install as well. Unfortunately, cannot find another opening on Kobe until now. And while we're not going to be getting the most amount of damage, we're going to be setting us up into a perfect screen position here. As now we have Kobe with his back up against the wall. The question is, how are we going to mix them up? We find the overhead, but unfortunately can't convert off it just yet, using the meter to keep this pressure going. But Kobe pulling that up there with the 2D in D follow-up.
Because again, go for the high or the low, ends up closing it out there with the 6H. And Kobes had a couple, honestly, like round losing fumbles, right? It's like, I mean, if there was just like a couple more correct guesses from Walbats, the round is over.
Right.
But I mean, still in the driver's seat considerably in both neutral and the offensive side of this matchup.
Yes. I mean, Walbats is making some really solid plays here, but unfortunately just cannot close out these rounds the way he would like to. All right, fantastic counter hit here. We have the mark now on top of Bang, so that will be useful later on.
OD coming out here from Bang. And it's something that you'll see a lot from Killakobes as well. I mean, how the drive works with the seals. You want to get as many seals as possible to continue powering up that OD, but Killakobes is willing to send it with absolutely no resources.
So yeah, no, he will pop OD a lot more than he pops first because that gives him access to much higher mobility with that 8-way dash. But like you said, when you start to unlock these skills, you can see that in the bottom left side of the screen. What that does for him is that increases the amount of damage, and when he's in OD state, it increases the amount of damage he does even more on top of that. So it can be very scary once he has all those seals unlocked. Usually 1 or 2 good hits will get him all those seals that he needs.
Walbats now in OD.
I'll say though, Kobe is looking a little worse for wear though, because we only have 1 nail remaining despite having 100 meter. Walbats has to play a little careful here on offense just in case Kobe shoots the pop and super just like that, and Walbats was not blocking.
Oh my gosh, with the active flow gonna be massive damage as well. Goes for the burst. Wants to try to wait out Kobes with a single needle. He spends it. Now has to play out neutral with hard on his.
All the respect what these players are giving each other in the over. Catches Kobe.
My gosh, the trade goes in the favor of Walbats. Now taking a round, putting himself in a pretty good position despite the lack of burst. Now Killakobes evening up the odds, spending the burst of his own.
All right, the triple nails though, find that counter hit there on Walbats, and now we have 1 seal unlocked. We have the 2nd seal unlocked, and now we have the bumper on launch as well. Bumper being very useful as that enables some extra mix-ups, high lows, 50-50s, side swaps even. So you gotta be very careful when that bumper is on top of you.
It's almost always plus after dashing with the shield as well. Killakobes electing to jump out, doesn't want to punish it. Walbats with a great combo, still looking for the mountain and the forest seal on the side of Killakobes.
Oh my god, what a perfect air-to-air conversion from a Walbats train. The install as well. And after that first shot from the install combo, we're not dropping it anymore. Airball Oki teleports out, but a perfect reaction from Walbats to catch Kobe immediately afterwards.
Now Kobes finally only getting the 50 meter that he needs to go for a reversal super or something. What a fuzzy.
Oh my god.
One more to do it.
One more hit, one more hit, one more hit here. Kobe holding down back for his life. There's the triple nails coming in, attempt to go for the overhead 5D as well. Walbats continues to block this all out. We have no mirror though, but our OG will be coming back in just a minute. And we find that final hit. Walbats has equalized the score to a 1-1.
Man, Walbats and Kobes both unfazed. We're going to a game 3. The Wonder Kid who has continued to make an upset over Greek and it does, trying to do it again over one of the favorites to win the tournament.
Dude, taking two of the best bangs out of the tournament, out of winners, right? It's certainly no, like we cannot understate how just crazy that is. But here we go, Walbats still though needs to take this final game if you want to win this set. Both players looking pretty even though Kobe's has already used that ODK, so we'll have it for just a little bit. Poison has been applied. Walbats trying to pop OD of his own but can't take his turn back. And that's going to be the O-Red for Kobe to start to take control of this round.
Now we have seen the overdrive and the burst being used on either side. However, though, that's going to be a lot more of a problem now for Killakobes. Only has access to the 50 meter to try to go for a reversal. Not going to find an install for Walbats. They're going to continue this offensive onslaught.
And because Kobe has been playing these bursts, playing these ODs so early, we don't have these bursts or these ODs where we actually need them on defense here against Walbats after he has got an install state. And Walbats is just continuing to prove his dominance here on the winner side of the bracket. Another round to the Jubei players.
At what point do we stop calling them upset, Salte?
I don't know if it's even an upset at this point because Walbats is playing out of his mind, playing on the same level here as Kobe. But I don't think Kobe's going to be giving it to him that easy here. We may be on set point, but Kobe is going to try his best to bring us to the final game, final round.
Finally getting a chance to go on the offense, but it's looking like Walbats wants no part of that. Already locked out of the burst, you gotta hold whatever Walbats pleases. Now finally gonna get a chance to use it.
There it is. Burst comes out from Kobe, so we might not have it for the remainder of this round if Walbats can clean this one up here. Good defense so far. There's the guard cancel coming out, catching his back dash with the 5A, perfectly used, and we only have 1 nail remaining for Kobe.
Oh no, get the hit. This is going to put the life lead in the favor of Walbats. Goes underneath the box for Killakobes, now spending the dead end.
The overhead, can't convert off it, finds another overhead, but can't convert off it. Kobe, what are we doing?
Walbats now sitting in the red, but Killakobes is not too far away.
No.
Has the meter.
No.
Now going to go to the install. Killakobes, you got to find something quick, or else Walbats is coming for you. Can't tech just yet. Has to find one more scenario. Goes to the overhead.
Oh my god.
That angle
We
misses.
found the hit.
Oh!
Walbats 2-1 over Kobe.
Now the second bang in a row to fall. Lunar New Year far away, but the year of the cat is here. Walbats on an incredible run and leaves the crowd in silence.
Dude, you can see, look at the face of Don there in the background. His mouth agape, ice cold with his head in his hands. Fazama having the time of his life. What an incredible performance from Walbats so far. I have never seen Walbats play like this. I have never seen Walbats play like this. I don't know what happened, but maybe seeing Elion in the bracket lit a fire under him.
Walbats has secured a 9th place at one of the most insane CF tournaments ever.
It's insane.
Has already taken down
Dude.
Greek, has now taken down